Yo, popping gang. Hope y'all doing well. What I'm erasing here is my funnel. You wanna check that out? Check out. Go to the channel. All these videos will be up at the same time. I got like 3 videos. I got 2 I recorded just now, and I'm about to record this last one real quick because I actually wrote the outline for this video yesterday, but I forgot about it, so I'm about to bust this one out right now. Oh, that's gross. Excuse me. Every skill you acquire doubles your odds of success. Scott Adams. Scott Adams wrote this. I forgot the title of his book actually. I didn't read it. I've just heard this in a couple of like videos, and this really resonates with me. Every skill you acquire doubles your odds of success. So in one of the videos I mentioned that I made earlier today, that's gonna be live on the channel when you're seeing this one is as well. Let me see, that video was, actually I don't know if I have the title for that video yet. Oh yeah, that one is it possible? Is it possible to make 100K per month as a polymath or something like that? But in that video, I talked about how having like multiple skills, having different perspectives to view things from is key to perceiving more of the world, creating more opportunities for yourself. And so let me just kind of like introduce you to one of the ideas from that video. If every one of these sides is a potential like way you can see reality, it's like a filter, it's a facet, let's say, then this is, let's say all of these are like an eye. And these eyes represent the different ways you can be standing. It's like the different perspectives, basically. Right? So if you have one eye, you have one perspective. What if you have 2 eyes? You have a 2-sided perspective. What if you had 4 eyes? You have a 4-sided perspective. What if you had all 8 eyes and you could see every possible perspective of the situation? Wouldn't that be different than just one perspective? And so this is why I like this is why I like adapting different disciplines, like math, or science, or art, or business, or spirituality. I'm not gonna keep writing things, but you know, like all these different things. Because every skill I acquire will double my odds of success. Every skill you acquire will help you in every other skill. Everything you know in life helps you in every area of life, right? Like a lot of people say like, oh, I will never use this in the rest of my, like when talking about like the standard American education system program, American education system, a lot of people say like, I'll never use most of this for the rest of my life. And while that may be true, just because you won't use it doesn't mean that learning it didn't serve you. Because you have this like foundation of understanding, this like level of awareness that built you to. And because of that level of awareness, you can now branch off into other things. So in that video, I give another example, and I'll just do this one real quick. I don't want this video to be too long. The other videos were pretty long. I want one of these videos on this channel to be shorter. Okay, so let's say this was, let's say all of these boxes represent a different skill or a different discipline. If you only have one, that means your perspective is limited to what you know in the box and things that are slightly outside of the box that you don't currently know, but you can explore with the things you do currently know. So let's just like give the example of, you know, like a fifth grader learning calculus. A fifth grader can't learn calculus. A fifth grader probably doesn't even know algebra. A fifth grader probably doesn't know anything about like linear equations. Fifth grader probably doesn't know anything about, I forgot. I don't remember calculus. I took calculus 3 times and I didn't learn anything in it because I was never really there. That's another story. But, not that I was like, all right, hold on. Let me just redeem myself real quick. So I was super good at math growing up, and I still am super good at math. I took calculus for the first time as a junior in high school, so let's relax for a bit. But that year was my COVID year, so really didn't do much in that class. And that was like intro calculus, so Calc AB. There's also Calc BC, so I took that senior year, but I didn't pass like the AP test for either of them. I didn't even take the AP test for either of them. No, that's wrong. I did take the AP test for Calc BC. That's wrong. But yeah, I didn't pass the AP test for calculus, and so I had to retake it again at college, and I majored in physics the 1 year I went to college. So I took calculus 3 times first my junior year, second my senior year, and third time was the first semester of my year at college. So there we go. Don't fuck with me. I love math. I'm very good at math. So like I said though, you can't teach calculus to a 5th grader because there's too much gaps, right? Like if what you know about math is inside this box, but calculus is like here, let's say calculus is this box, you're too far away. You see what I'm saying? It's too far outside of your current awareness, so you can't actually expand to it. So let's say instead of having 1, now you have, let's say 3. You have 3. And now you have options. Now you have things in this subject and this subject. You have things between these 2 subjects. You have things between this subject and this subject, between these 2. You have things between all 3. You have things between this one. You have things on the outside of this one that you can explore, things that you don't currently know, but that you can know, that you can explore. And you also have like this space, which is like the space of possibility. It's like the unknown of combining these 2 or these 3. And it's pretty cool. Now, let's take this up another notch. Instead of having 1 or 3, let's have all 5. This is huge. We have this space here. We have this space here to play with. All of these ones that connect. All of these connect. We can have these 3 together. We can have these 3. We can have these 4 together. We can have all 5. So we have the ability to see things, see ideas, see concepts, see circumstances, whatever it is, just anything through the different lenses of perspective. And that also allows us to expand more, right? The more you expand, the more you have access to as well. And so it's like the more that is in the light, the more darkness that you can perceive, that you can step into, right? You have more unknown that you can perceive, that you can step into and make known. And so I like seeking a lot of different skill sets, a lot of different things like this, because they allow me to explore my interests and my passions, like spirituality, the occult, like science, quantum physics, psychology, neuroscience, mathematics, philosophy, theology, art. I love filmmaking. I really want to get into music, love writing, love business. There's so many things that I love about life and I love exploring. And every single one of those things ties into giving me a greater perspective for being a better human overall. And being a better human, being a better person will reflect into those things, as the mirror principle says. So that is why I want to be a super like multifaceted, high skilled individual, because I know that the more skills I acquire, The more skills I acquire, the more money I make. I'm a coach. I sell it myself. And so the more I'm sold, the more like I'm sold on myself and the things I do and the way I live, the more that happens, the more conviction I have in myself, the more conviction other people will have in me to help them get more like where I'm at. And that will allow me to make more money in my business because I'll be able to attract more people. I'll be able to attract higher quality people. More skills I acquire, the more money I make. Simple if you ask me. Yo, I think I got that one.